Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com. Chris Nolan grew up in New York until he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1996. He then joined the U.S. Capitol Police until making the transition to real estate. Shortly after, the Nolan Group was formed. They continue to strive for the best possible experience for buyers and sellers. How can they help you in your journey? And now, here's The Nolan Show with your host, Chris Nolan.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to The Nolan Show. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been an awesome couple of weeks here. We've had a ton of stuff going on. As you know, I was on the road not a couple weeks ago, and Kayla filled in, which she's actually not here tonight. So she'll be back though. And we do have Jesse Krisky here with me here in the studio, and it's been wild and crazy. I was up in our Maryland office for a little while and did a bunch of stuff up there. We have some new listings coming there, and we just have a lot of great stuff going on. So I'm super excited about it. And Katie Gaither, who runs our office there in Maryland, she actually, I tell you what, that girl's a machine.
Yeah.
Had a kid on Sunday. It was Sunday. She was staging a house on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. It was crazy. So
wow.
Yeah. So yeah,
that's dedication right there.
That is definitely dedication. But she's working hard. Everybody on the team is working super hard. So I'm super excited about it all. So how's everything going with you there, Jesse?
That's awesome. Everything's great here. Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
The weather's beautiful, and this is paradise. Can't complain.
Yeah, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this. Like you say, the weather is awesome. Mm-hmm. I was up in Maryland, and I was up a little bit north of Baltimore. Now, this was only last week.
Okay.
Got 4 inches of snow.
Wow.
Kayla would have liked it, but I'm done with it.
Yeah, that's enough.
I'm good for right now. Yeah. So we'll stay right here until we know the coast is clear. So no more snow.
That's right.
But yeah, like Jesse said, the weather is beautiful. Matter of fact, on this last Saturday, I did sneak out for a little while. Went to that shrimp fest over in Sebastian.
Oh, nice.
I know you guys missed it, but that was a pretty cool event. Have you ever been over there for that?
I have not been to the shrimp fest. No. We went to, I'll tell you what we did go to, is the car show. They had a big car show on Saturday at Riverside Park in Vero Beach.
Oh, very nice.
Check that out. That was a lot of fun. But Shrimp Fest, that's one I need to go to. Yeah,
the Shrimp Fest was pretty cool. On one side, it was... they had all the shrimp and stuff, and they had the vendors and everybody out right there in the park. And then over on the water side, they had a whole separate area with breweries from all over Florida.
Nice.
Now, I happen to like beer.
Yeah, me too.
So if you like beer, it was definitely a cool place. and with the ticket, they gave you a little like a taster cup, and you went around and you got to try any of the breweries that you had. Now, luckily, I was close to home. I didn't have to worry about the whole driving thing, but it was a lot of breweries, a lot of beer to taste.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit of it definitely takes a little bit of dedication to get through all of them.
Did you get through them all?
Not quite.
Okay.
So I had probably more than I should have, but we didn't make it through all of them. There was a lot of them out there. It was actually pretty cool. Some weird beers too. So. Typically, I like my IPAs. Mm-hmm. That's what I normally like going with. But they had a bunch of other stuff. So it's a beer tasting. So I was trying all sorts of stuff. They had banana flavored beers, coconut flavored beers. Huh. They had they had some wild ones, peanut butter and chocolate and all sorts of stuff. Stuff that just you wonder how they make it into beer. But some of it was actually really, really good. So
banana beer, huh?
What's that?
Did you try all those? The banana ones?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. I know if I go out with friends, because I don't drink all that often, but when I do, no, when I go out drinking, typically I stick to the types of beers that I know and like.
Yeah.
And over there, it was actually pretty neat, because you're only getting a little sample of it, and so try all the ones that you normally wouldn't when you're out out in the bar.
Yeah.
So it made a lot of sense, and it was definitely a pretty cool event. Now, what I did see though, and we were talking because I was with a group of people, some people were walking around with pretzel necklaces.
Okay.
So they had like necklaces. I don't know if they were selling them someplace or everybody made them, but basically it was like a string with a whole thing of pretzels.
All right.
So while they're walking around eating, drinking their beer, they can be munching on their necklace full of pretzels.
A little sustenance to hold them through, huh?
It was a pretty cool idea. But they had food trucks out there, and they had all sorts of really cool stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing it again next year.
Awesome, yeah. And the weather was beautiful this past weekend, and it's going to be beautiful again this weekend.
Yes, you got any big plans?
Not to harp on the weather so much. I didn't realize I'd become the meteorologist here on the Nolan Show. But this weekend, I'm sure we've got plans, but I'm not the plan maker of the family.
Okay.
That's going to be, my wife's job. That's what she loves to do anyway. What is going on this weekend? I know there's festivals around.
Okay.
But you just got to stay tuned to Planet Vero to find out what festivals are coming up this weekend.
I know there's a bunch of stuff. I've been on the road so much. I think I'm going to be doing some catching up and maybe a little relaxing, actually. So we'll see how that all plays out.
That's always good.
That's what we start with today.
Yeah.
But as we get closer to the weekend, it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to the Vero Beach Air Show, and that's coming up April 29th through May 1st.
Okay.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
So are you going to be down there for that?
I'll be down there for that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
we'll make that. The Blue Angels are coming back for the first time in 4 years. So
I knew they were coming. I didn't realize it's been that long since they've been here.
Yeah, they were scheduled to come in 2020, but COVID happened and they had to reschedule.
Right.
So they're here. They're going to be here.
Have you ever seen them?
No, I haven't seen the Blue Angels.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've seen them a couple times. Being up in the DC area, I've seen them out at Annapolis and stuff, and it's pretty impressive when you see you see the pictures and stuff, but when you realize just how close they are, it is definitely pretty wild. It's that's some precision flying right there.
Yeah, it's amazing how close they fly to each other in perfect precision, like you said. Yeah, just it's incredible. Just for the pictures.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be a pilot ever since I was a kid.
Okay.
Ever since I could be ever since I could say a pilot, my eye doctor said you'll never be a pilot because your eyes aren't right. And I would still love if I could get a license someday, but that is probably a little further than I'd be willing to go because those guys are pretty dedicated to what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fun to watch.
Oh yeah. Actually, other thing is, have you ever seen the Marine Corps silent drill team?
I don't know. Is that who's at Arlington?
Yeah. Well, there's one. Arlington
National Cemetery.
They do all the silent drill, so there's no commands. It's just all in unison.
Okay.
And that's impressive if you ever get a chance to see that. So, for anybody that ever gets a chance to see it on TV, whatever, it's cool. In person is phenomenal. You can actually feel all the rifles and everything when they hit and stuff. So it's definitely pretty neat.
Yeah, that's neat. So, that kind of thing in person is just mind blowing, really.
Absolutely.
It's impressive.
Now I don't think I've heard of them coming down here, but I will say that in this area there's tons of stuff. Like you said, there's festivals going on all the time, and if you want to stay busy, there's always stuff to do out there.
Absolutely.
So I'm super super excited about all the events coming up. I know actually when I was out there for the Remax convention, some friends tried to get me to go to the Metallica concert. Now I'm a big Metallica fan from back in the day. I haven't listened to any of their newer albums, but I like them.
Yeah.
General admission, $450.
Wow.
I was like, no, I'm good. I'm not paying that for any concert tickets. But then they come up, and I forget if it was Captain Hiram. I think it was Captain Hiram's. Captain Hiram's popped up with a cover band, free of charge. Come down, watch, Metallica cover band right here in Sebastian. I was like, that's where I'll be.
There you go.
And I think that's coming up later in the month. So,
okay.
So, or maybe early next month. So
it'll sound like Metallica.
It'll sound pretty close enough.
Yeah.
And for the cost savings, I'll be good, and then I can buy a couple extra beers.
There you go. It all works out.
So maybe I'll convince you and the wife to come on down too.
I might have to, yeah, depending on what day it is, definitely.
But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I like all the local little venues that we have with the live music. It is definitely it's cool. Just sit down, especially by the water. Everything's by the water, which is nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
So-
especially Captain Hiram's. You can bury your toes in the sand and listen to some music and get waited on and and eat and drink and have fun all there in the little sandbar they have there. That's a cool place.
It is pretty neat. What about we just passed St. Patty's Day. What'd you do for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, well, I didn't do much. We cooked corned beef and cabbage at home.
Okay,
if that
very
counts.
Nice. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I actually went and met up with a few coworkers. We went down by the beach, by the island there, and hit a couple places over there. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Definitely worth walking around over there. It wasn't as set up for St. Patrick's Day as I would have expected, but it was still a good time. We had a lot of laughs. So, but yeah, so we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. I know we do have to take a quick break. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys.
The Blue Angels will roar over the skies of Vero Beach once again. Don't miss the Vero Beach Air Show, featuring the return of the Blue Angels. New this year, a Friday night show. The Vero Beach Air Show, April 29th, 30th, and May 1st. Get tickets online at VeroAirShow.com.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Hello, this is Carol Jean Jordan, your tax collector here in Indian River County. All of our offices are scheduling appointments for in-office services, but you can get that little yellow sticker quicker by using our Express Lane. It's fast, convenient, and free when you pay with an e-check. Renew your registration on our website and select Pick Up at the Tax Collector's Office. Order before 3 p.m. and you can pick up your little yellow sticker on the same day. Order at irctax.com. That's irctax.com.
Experience the flavor of Old Florida at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Enjoy live bluegrass music every Thursday night. Savor generous portions of delicious Florida specialties with a side of bluegrass every Thursday night at Marsh Landing Restaurant on Broadway Street in Fellsmere.
Water service? Don't let your money go down the drain. Make sure to get a quote from Affordable Water. Many times, Affordable Water's original price is less than the competitor's discount price. Yes, Affordable Water really is affordable. Make sure to get a quote today, because you haven't gotten a quote until it's affordable. Affordable Water.
Call 589-7677 for your H2O. Call the Pure Water Pros. Affordable Water.
Hey everybody, glad you're still there. We were just talking about some of the stuff we've been doing and some of the stuff that's going on out there. And we work a lot here, and everybody that knows who I am and what we do, we work a lot. We help a lot of clients, but you got to get out there and have some fun. And it's so important. It really is. And that's Kayla needed a little bit of a break tonight, so absolutely, she took some time off, and she'll be back with us next week. But that's part of what we do. And here as a team, we grow, cover for each other. And, Kayla filled in for me here on the show. Same thing when it comes to helping our buyers and sellers. It's really cool because our buyers and sellers don't have to be punished because we're on another meeting. We always have somebody to back us up, so that this way, when that perfect house comes on the market, you're not waiting, and you can get into the market. Or if you're trying to sell the home, you don't have to miss a potential buyer because nobody can get over to the house to show it for them. So we're growing. We're growing here with Evergreen Media and Jesse and the whole crew here. It's really cool. It's much bigger than just the people on the team. It's everybody else that we work with as well. We couldn't do it without everybody that we work with.
Well, you're doing awesome. You're promoting the show. You're promoting yourself, your business, and you're doing a great job doing it. So
I appreciate that, but we couldn't do it without all the support we get from everybody else. Between our awesome lenders and title company, and everybody else that's running around out there. We have inspectors and painters and contractors. It really is pretty cool, and it's pretty cool when we have all these great people on the hook, and we have somebody that comes in with a specific need, and we have exactly who they have to call. And it happens, pretty much that fast. And of course, we got Ken orchestrating everything in the background over in the office, which, I'm glad he's there, because he keeps all that stuff straight, because I don't have the patience for that. So we definitely need to keep him around. But it's pretty awesome. And it's actually kind of funny, because we're growing. We're looking for new agents to join us, and we have an awesome training program, which is great. But I can't tell you, it never ceases to amaze me. I had 4 interviews today, and 3 of them are a little bit early, just like you should be.
Right.
1, no call, no show. How do you get a job interview and just don't show up, don't call? I don't understand that.
I don't get that either. They must not want the job at all.
Oh, well, they're not going to get the job. But I mean, I was actually surprised that we had 3 people that actually showed up early. I was, but these guys actually all 3 of them were actually very well spoken. And I think that they will make good additions. They have to go through a couple more steps, but I think they could potentially make some good additions to the team. So, we're looking for quality people. We have access to the schools. So if you don't have a license, let us know. And obviously, as always, you can always email me at cnolan@thenolangroup.com. And we're growing together. Like I told everyone that I interviewed today, as well as everybody I talked to, we grow as a family. We're a team. Yes, we work together, but we grow as a family. We do events together. We know each other's kids and families and spouses. It is pretty neat. So, and it's great when you have that connection with people, because it becomes so much more than just, I got to go to work and punch a clock. And that's not usually fun. You're watching the clock, waiting for that 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever time you get off. And this becomes a lifestyle, and that's the way we want to keep it and keep on growing.
And it seems like your team is very close with each other too. You got no problems on your team, it seems like, and everybody gets along, and you guys are all about working and getting it done. That's what I like.
It's so funny you say that, because I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody has struggles.
Sure.
We have our struggles, but when we first started, we were still up in Maryland, and the team started to grow. At one point, we had a lot of people that were coming on, and because people were coming on kind of fast, we had some like personal differences and stuff. So there were some struggles there.
Yeah.
There always is. So while I was out shopping, I found this. It was a box, and it had those big inflatable balls, like you inflate, and then you put them on, and then you run, and then you bump into each other.
Oh, yeah, the really big ones.
It's
bigger than your body.
Yeah, they're real big. So I had 2 kids on there and the things, and it said one size fits all. So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting these. So I grabbed the box, and the next meeting, I walked in, I put them on the counter. I said, look, guys, I said, the next time we have any disputes, this is how we're going to, resolve it. We're going to go out into the parking lot, and this is how we're going to deal with it. So that sat on the counter for like 4 years. I just sat there. Nobody ever, after that, everybody was cool, and, everybody calmed down, and everything was good. Well, I guess it was like 2 years ago or something like that. We were having our Maryland Christmas party up at Katie's house. She was hosting it there. And she says, you know what? This has been on the shelf forever. We're breaking this thing out. Go to inflate them. There was only one in the box. Apparently, you had to buy 2 boxes, but I didn't read all the fine print. So we had one ball. Her kids had a blast. We put them in and threw them around a little bit. It was pretty funny, but. Like, man, 4 years it sat there. Nobody ever looked at the box to see how many were actually in the box.
That's funny.
They would have called me on my bluff.
Yeah.
So
you have to find a different way to resolve the conflicts there.
Yeah, well, now I think we're just going to get a couple sets of those Hulk hands.
Okay.
So we go beat up on each other with those Hulk hands. What do you think?
That sounds good. That sounds good. It's better than a meeting with HR.
Yes, definitely better. So I'm still not quite sure if that'll meet the criteria.
Right.
So we'll have to check it out. So just kidding, folks. We're not really beating up. I mean, I did get the balls, but that was a whole different story. But we're not really beating up on each other. So you're safe if you want to come work here. We'll have a lot of fun. And we can pair you up in weight categories too if we got to fight that way. But no, we really do have a great group, and we are growing. So if you're thinking about coming down or getting into real estate, if you're not sure, if you want to know what it takes to become a realtor, what it really entails from your whole routine and everything. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. Now, we were talking about it, I talk about it with a lot of people, but please email me, cnolan@thenolangroup.com. Just real estate questions. Responsive. Her email is klambert@thenolangroup.com. She started with us. She was 19. She's got her license. She's doing excellent, and she's going to be a rock star even more so than she is now.
And when she started with you, she didn't know anything about real estate, right?
Anything.
She didn't have her license or anything, and
didn't have her license. Didn't know anything. And what we've done is we've created all the systems for training. Mm-hmm. We run, some simple contract drills and stuff like that. Things that are going to get you ready for real life situations. And in a matter of a couple weeks, you're going to have the confidence to go out and actually talk with somebody. And from there, it's learning. I've been doing this 10 years. I'm still learning. Yeah. But it's like they say it's like, learning, drinking from the fire hose, you get a lot coming in and you retain some of it, but as you do it more and more and more, it gets that much better. Yeah. But her story is really cool in that she didn't know anything. She was 19 years old, green as can be, square one, and you helped her get from that position to launching her career in real estate. Well, the funny thing about it was, like I said, I get calls from people, and typically it's the same conversation. It's, hey, Chris, I want to get my license. Great, let's talk. I give them what to do, take the class, and it's a whole procedure. And usually I'll run into the people 6 months later and they'll tell me, hey, you know what? I'm getting to that class. I'm going to take it. I'm telling you, I'm going to take it. Well, she actually left the office and it was crazy. I didn't even get my notes into my system yet. She texted me like 45 minutes later, hey, just wanted to let you know I just signed up for the class. I was like, whoa, that's different. It took me completely off guard. Yeah. And then a couple of days later, she sent me, hey, I'm 10%, 12%. And she kept sending me messages, following up, letting me know where she was. And it really, I was like, wait a second, this is not the norm. Yeah. And so I was like, listen, you need to come on back in. Yeah. We need to talk sooner rather than later. And I'm glad I did, because she wound up coming on first as an assistant, started to learn, what we were doing. She shadowed me in a lot of things. And she's crushing it now. The customers love her. Everybody. I have no problems putting her with any of my people. That's awesome. Yeah, she showed you the initiative and the drive right away, and you invested in her, and it's all worked out. Absolutely. Yeah. So, and she's gonna do big things. So I'm super excited. To see her. We have a couple others that'll be joining us here shortly, and you're gonna see a lot of growth this year. Great. So watch for what happens. I'm really excited to see where we are this time next year. There's going to be some big growth things happening, and a lot of energy coming to the team. So that's exciting. If everybody wants to join on, let us know, and we'd love to talk to you, see if maybe we're a good fit for each other. If not, it's worth the conversation, just to say hello. So, but we got good stuff happening. Absolutely. And we'll continue to be a part of everybody here with Evergreen Media and all our other partners. And also, don't forget about, we have Operation New Day still working out there. So if you're a realtor and I'm not asking you to change brokerages, but if you want to talk to us about Operation New Day and how we can directly help our local veterans with boots on the ground, let me know. So again, give me a yell. You can also go to operationnewday.com. Check us out there. It's a newer website, so we're still working on it, but it's all white labeled, and it's just to help the veterans. But for right now, believe it or not, we're actually out of time. So we're going to go ahead and cut off. For everybody out there, please stay safe. Enjoy the beautiful weather. and follow us on Facebook. Follow us to your new home. We will see you next week. Stay safe. Bye.